Okay, almost. I just gotta get the food in the other room. Okay. Right about now, it's time to rock with the big kitty bombo. Hell yeah, brother. Okay. Let me just check. Camera focus. Oof. Oof. Earbuds are all in a knot. Okay. No, stop. Load here. Load. Okay. Well then. My God. Bugs, eh? Would be a good bug to name. Hatred's game's just finishing up. Looking pretty locked here, so that's nice. People yell. I don't know what bug to put here. Oh, so I'm having leftovers. Well, leftovers plus I made broccoli to go with the leftovers, because what I got was homemade mac and cheese. And I have some leftovers, and I made broccoli to add with it, because it wasn't quite enough to just have itself. So, it's yummy. In the bowls one, so I can do this to warm my hands because my hands are always cold. So that's nice. Patriots are winning, that's also nice. Also, the steam hopefully helping the passageways here. I don't really have... Again, I don't think it's like the cold that people say is going around, because this has been an issue for me for like a month, and I haven't had any of the other parts, like the, you know, no aches and pains, no actual coughing, no like crazy stuff noise or anything like that. Like, it's just, I almost feel like like I'm gonna be one of those like internet YouTube videos that he had an itchy throat that he would start losing his voice for a month at a time. Then, like 6 months later, he died out of nowhere. After investigation, it turns out there was a fungus in his room and where he slept, and it, you know, like some shit like that. Where I'm just like, something. It's gotta be something. Okay, we're bug. Crab check. Alright, B. What the hell? Arachnid? Gotta be an arachnid. Interesting. Interesting. Different type of spider, huh? Oh my god, I changed the screen back and then I forgot to change it back for you. Because I was showing you the food. My bad, y'all. How was your Saturday? I mean, Black Widow? I feel like any spider I name is not gonna be the spider that's here. Daddy Longlegs? I think that's what the orb weaver thing is. I mean, I don't think it's Tarantula. No, I already did Tarantula. Spider, there's nothing left. You were driving around? Why were you driving around? Driving around in the snow. Because it was pretty. That's fair. But, you know, driving in the snow can be a little, iffy. In the snow. I'm trying to think, what's another spider that doesn't have spider in its name, huh? Tarantula, Black Widow. Trapdoor? No, that has spider in it. Trapdoor spider. Orchid? I don't know why I typed that. Orchid mantis, but that's not a spider. It wasn't that much snow, but it just kind of was happening for a lot of the day. At least here. Did you drive to any specific scenic views or just kind of around the neighborhood? DJ Maxx and grocery shopping? Oh, so you did like do stuff. Alright, alright. I thought you were just literally like driving around for no reason. I think I have the hint. That does not really help me, does it? That does not really help me, does it? A spider. Name a spider. White lotus. Red. Nope. Brown. Brown recluse. There it is. I figured I'd type some colors and then I'll get it. Congrats. Looks like they will be in the SB again since Bro Nix broke his ankle. Don't jinx it. Knock on wood. You know what's like I've already, I have the game on the laptop just to see the time run out, but, a friend of mine, like Dem, was basically saying, are we gonna get to the Super Bowl and people are still gonna be saying strength of schedule this whole time? You know what I mean? They still haven't played a real team. See, like just obviously him getting injured is bad, but, or good for us, but. Are you trying to jinx it because we beat you guys, or because you hate the Patriots? I feel like those are two different things. Like, I can respect being... Although some people view it the other way. They're like, oh, you beat us, so now you have to go win the whole thing and make us look better. You hate the Broncos more? I don't think it would be crazy for us to lose. I mean, that stadium is notoriously difficult to play in. Music group, a band. Well, I think baseball term and a hit are probably together. Band, a band of range, wow, that was close to a throw. You hate the Broncos, they danced on your field in 2006, you have never had respect for them. Totally classless. That's interesting. That is an interesting take. Can you expand on that? Oh, because we danced on the Chargers field. I see. What game was that happened? Also, isn't basically like none of those players on the team anymore? Spring. Oh, right, there's a timer. I kind of stopped paying attention. Oh, spring, metal coil. Removes soil. Now strip of elastic band. Okay. Hit. I'm like distracted something here. You know what though, Dukester? I actually kind of respect the grudge, the hate grudge there. Like after all this time, still hating. I kind of respect that. That game was a mess, though. That game that the game that just took place. I would not say that was a great, like, inspiration. Spring. Okay. Lodgings. A cabin? No, makes fun of. Insult. Jab, or a bunt. It is not those. Uh-oh. To stop work. A strike. Oh, what a fucking clutch. You were there in the championship game to go to the Chargers? I see. I could see why that's rough. I could see why you would feel that way then. Yeah, that was... I kind of forgot about that. I mean, I'm bad at memorizing individual games like that, to be honest. That game was... The game that just happened, I feel like, was good and bad. Because, like... It was defensively, I guess, kind of good, but I almost feel like it was offenses fumbling a bit at the same time. Not literally and figuratively. To like. I don't know what this is. To like, to... They ran out onto the field, started doing mocking dance. Digs. I feel like removes soil confused me. Like it was supposed to be a tool. Like a shovel removes soil, not the act of removing soil. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really remember that at all. Throat irritated? It is. I can feel that it is, and it will die over the course of the stream. Absolutely. Psychic poison. We've had this one before, and oh. This one. Clutch. Poison ground. Nido. Reno. Fuck you, it's Nido King. Just to show that I'm right, I was trying to be fancy. Do a rarer thing. Psychic Ghost. It's either Psychic Ghost or it's like Dark Ghost or Dark Psychic or something. I feel like this is gonna be wrong. It's right. Oh, yes. Okay. I'm going to put the bowl, rinse the bowl, put some hot water in the bowl because of the cheese and such. They've been incredible to me. It's very fitting. No, I understand that, Dukester. I get it. That's, I mean, when you first said it, as far as like being there, it's like, yeah, okay, I can see how that memory stings. I can see how that memory stings. Especially with the follow-up where they fired the guy, who I'm assuming you don't think they should have fired. You would like them over the Broncos? Hell yeah. The enemy of my enemy type shit. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. For the time being. Okay, Ground Galar. That might be tough, because I already did Rune Gregus. Runer Regis. Runer Regis. Galar is sword and shield. Actually don't know if I'll be able to think of another ground type in that generation at all. Because there's what? Ponyta, Galar. That's not ground. Toad's School is not that game. Brother said Cobblemon Academy is OTK related. Please tell me he is lying. I think I have no idea, but what I was gonna say is it's crazy to me that I was able to parse that sentence. Like, I was surprised by myself that I could read that and know what that means enough. I know Cobblemon is like a Pokemon Minecraft thing, I think. OTK is that streamer group that has not gone particularly great, with not particularly the best people over time. I don't know how they would be related though. That I cannot really understand why they would be related. So I don't know if I can help with that, but Psychic Galar. Oh yeah, I could just do Slowking Galar. Sure. Galar evolved by level up. That is not a starter. Not a Galarian type. I'm like only thinking of legends and the fossils and... Wait, which game is Lechonk? No, that's the newer one, isn't it? Snom? What does Snom evolve into again? Frosmoth? I'm gonna hope Frosmoth. Hell yeah. Poison, anybody level up. How about Whirlipede? Frosmoth takes 400 candies in Pogo, that's the highest. Wow, is Frosmoth like good or something? Ghost evolved by level up. Dusclops? Nice. Oh, I forgot I wasn't able to put it in because I messed up. Maybe if I kept typing Galar, I would have got to one of these, but I always forget that this guy exists. Least common. I don't think I would have gotten these, so Hoopa was clutch. Yeah, there's a billion of those columns. What about this one? Articuno Galar is... So does that mean it's psychic flying? They did it with Larvesta. So is Rapidash Galar psychic fairy? It is. Okay. You're smoking a whole chicken and scalloped potatoes, by the way. Can you explain to me what scalloped potatoes mean? I feel like I've heard that phrase before. Who is Calyrex? It's like DLC in Sword and Shield, I think. Okay, close that. We need to do Pixel before it resets. 20 minutes. I have 20 minutes to do it. Oh, I guess I should tag Discord. I don't care about the time. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, well, reset it anyway, because I was clicking the screen to do the thing where you focus on, like, make it so I can click on it. 2 space 8. I don't know what I did there. I did something. Three, 4, 5, 6. Okay. You still haven't learned the bulk high comp tech? It's just shift. It's just the shift button. Shift key, I should say. That's a 1. And 1, 1, 3, 1, 2. 25 is 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. That has to be 1. That has to be 1. 2 can't fit. 2 has to be here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait. Okay. 2 can't fit there. So blank 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, blank, 3, blank, 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 3, blank, 3, blank. Can't be there because 2, done. 4 includes that. Has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 6, blank. 3 will include that. Blank, blank, 2, blank, 3. Okay. 3, blank, blank, 4, 4, 1, 1. Oh, that's pretty quick. It's potatoes sliced into thin medallions layered with cheese like Gruyere, Parmesan, and Romano. In your case, and covered in cream, topped with more cheese and baked in case smoked. Okay. I visualize it. I think I've seen what that looks like before. What was your time on this one? What are we looking at? Oh, a vintage camera. Okay. $249. Are you lying? What was mine? 247. Did it show it on the board? I didn't see it. Get it wrecked. Get it wrecked. Puzzles per day heat map. Oh, it doesn't have like days of, oh, this is like literally the days that I've played the game. I'm spun the maybe wheel. What's the maybe wheel? I feel like the game needs a lot of tooltips. How does one get to the wheel? Spun the maybe wheel. Right here. Time spun the maybe wheel. What does that mean? Oh, the hint thing. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Okay. Probably what it is. That makes sense. For the plebs. I mean, you know, they're fine people. I will be going to Amber Canyon tomorrow, for sure. Unfortunately, I would say GG Expert did not go well this week. Did not get nearly the amount of crits I kind of needed to be seeing. With a game like Pixel Adventure, there's probably an achievement lock behind using it. Yeah, but like, do we really care about Steam achievements? I don't know if we do. I don't know if we do. Switch this in. I still have to do my Pokemon Sleep review for today. I didn't even get to do that yet. Honestly, it was good that, like, you may say, oh, he delayed the stream just for the Patriots, but honestly, that's not true. One, shorter, so better for the throat irritation issue. Two, I was actually just behind on things, and as I just said, still behind. Like, I wasn't even able to do some of the other stuff I wanted to do today that I haven't really got to do yet, like pad ranking. I like have a basic team made, but I didn't actually get to like do more than one run to test the general strat. But then I was like, I made some mistakes, so I would need to fix some of it, basically. Yeah. So, yeah. That being said, I guess what the plan would be, you need to learn what a hostile takeover is. Of what? Thinking we might do the actually go here first. Let's do the Scrandle and the Food Guesser before reset. Very low energy today. Learn what a hostile takeover. Paramount did a hostile takeover of WB to prevent Netflix sale most recently. Oh yes. I think. Does that? Okay, so. Without actually showing you, I got this big packet. You can see that it is quite thick. This was like a month ago, maybe. It is a lot of pages. And it's from It's basically about that, where they were trying to buy any stuff. I guess like I have some stock of Discovery, Warner Brothers, something, and so they basically sent things like that to a bunch of people to try to buy stock out from people who own it. I guess in theory to get majority ownership, right? So maybe that's what that means. I did not follow through. It was like $30 or something. $30, like they were buying at $30, I should say. Not $30 in total. I don't know what the total would have been. It was $30 per. Oh, you guys can't see my bed. $30 like stock price. So I don't actually know if that's what a hostile takeover means. Because I thought that was not successful. Dirty roasties. Roast potatoes with chili and cheese. That's a funny auto mod. That's a funny auto mod. Roasty. Because some people call a certain area like roast beef type stuff, I'm guessing. Which is funny. I haven't heard someone say that in quite a long time. But yeah. I did know what it was referring to. I think people are gonna go with the burger. The potatoes sound kind of interesting though, to be honest. That's a disgusting piece of pizza. This is an easy sausage. Now that's a better looking piece of pizza. Very basic, but it is better looking. However, this disgusting pile of goop is actually what's gonna win, because it's burger, it's meat and fries and chips, and you eat it with a fork. Chicken schnitzel burger versus piece of bread with onion and red stuff. We've seen that this bread with stuff is unreasonably successful at times. However, those fries are looking salty, and the burger surprisingly has pickles. I don't know if the chicken part looks great, but I'm still gonna vote for it. If you go to Europe, you're trying that bread shit. Cheese and ham panini. I do think I see the cheese. Okay. How does this even happen? What? I feel like it should be the panini, right? I mean, it's not impressive. There's like barely any ham on it, but that hot dog looks like it's... I don't even want to say what it looks like. It looks shriveled. It looks, yeah, okay, a very basic cheeseburger with cheese that looks see-through somehow. Probably the nacho sharer, even though it's... This is one of those things where it would just be better if it was not packaged in this obnoxious way. I guess the point is that it's supposed to be long, so it can go across like your lap and a friend's lap because you're sharing it. But I feel like you would rather just... Like, once you're sitting down, I guess, okay. But having to, like, now you need to picture the logistical reality of carrying it from where you buy it all the way to the place that you're gonna sit. And it's this really long, wide thing. I don't know how I'm supposed to say that first word. Feyao? Because like, ja, like Feyao? I mean, I think it's gonna be this one, but I'm just, for some reason I'm hung up on this. Yeah, the price actually is insane here. Even if this does, I mean, the bread looks, actually the bread looks kind of meh. But these like square sausages. Yeah, this looks good, whatever it is. Toffee apple crumble sounds kind of awesome, but Scrandle people hate dessert. Would they rather a Chinese box with very non-Chinese looking chicken fingers? Am I right here? Am I wrong to say that? That those look like non-Chinese, like these just look like chicken fingers. And then a mess of noodles under it. Mysterious thing here. So I assume this is gonna win, but I probably would go with, although I don't know if I'd want the toffee part, but wow, I'm so happy to be wrong. I'm so happy to be wrong. Chicken tikka kebab with a pint. Isn't that crazy that this looks extremely bright red? Or like weirdly bright? Versus chicken satay sticks with peanut satay sauce and chips. I mean, the picture on the right one isn't great because it's like almost too zoomed in. The fries got some stuff on it. I think this wins. Unfortunate I got that one wrong, but at least I was happy to get it wrong. This is $6. Fuck out of here. No way. Almost a 10 out of 10. What a shame. I think almost the presentation of this box was part of why it lost. If the top of this was removed so people could see what was in it, and these chicken, honestly, if these chicken fingers like weren't here, it would have been received better, I feel like. But whatever. Whatever. What is this thing? What is this rice pudding? Sticky rice mixed with peanuts and stuff. Bamboo. Steamed inside bamboo. Versus France. Fish. So a lot of the time, this site goes with desserts, but I feel like this looks better. And it's France, so it's got the France backing. Gandhi versus Gringas. I feel like it's gonna be Gringas. This is ground meat chickpea flour. What is cardamom? I've heard of that, besides reading it on this site maybe before. Yeah, I'm going Gringas. Drunken noodles versus, I mean, it's gotta be fried rice. I mean, both of these kind of look great, to be honest, for people that like these foods. But the fried rice name carries a lot of gravitas. American chop suey versus Spain. Make a dish, marinate dogfish in a mixture of vinegar, garlic, pepper. So, question. Since you're out of fantasy football, right? Are you doing anything to substitute that if you had made it to the playoffs? Like picking each week or something? Like the winners of each game in the playoffs or something? Dogfish with some stuff coated. Right side is ground beef, onion, garlic, green peppers until brown. I already feel like I'm losing my voice. It didn't take much. Cooked pasta. I honestly have no idea what people are gonna vote for here. Like, this looks kind of so basic, but that also might be the reason it wins. But these look fried, so we go with the fried. Pineapple cake versus whatever that is. Crumbled dried yogurt. I don't know if I've ever... Is dried yogurt something you can easily buy? I don't even know if I've ever heard of that. I'm going with the cake. You had a chance to buy squares in a pool for the Super Bowl, but $50 a square, too rich. Now, in my experience, buying squares is you're buying, like, what the score will be at certain points, like at the quarter, at the half. Is that what you're talking about, or are these different squares? Okay. This bread looks kind of awesome. I'm not gonna go with the green sludge. Okay, just... Is this what a sloppy Joe looks like for you guys? I feel like this is not what I envisioned. Isn't sloppy Joe just like bread but then like a bunch of meat in it? This looks like it's got like mac and cheese or something. Roast beef, turkey, ham, adding Swiss cheese and coleslaw. Maybe because New Jersey, it's like a New Jersey sloppy Joe? Because yeah, that's not what I pictured. These are fresh clams. Now, what is this? Minced pork, fresh herbs. And this is rice with chicken. I have no idea. Okay. What is this? Eggplant, tomatoes, garlic, and the right is street food. We go street food. This one was surprising to me. What is? Maybe I should have looked at the ingredients. Circular bread? Hello, hello. How are you? We were doing the foods before they reset. My voice lasted about 40 minutes. I guess maybe people don't like raisins? Or maybe people really liked prawns? I don't know why that one. This one I feel like was whatever, 50-50. This one also, I guess, I don't know. No, I started the stream later on purpose. At like 6. And, because, you know, my throat's been, like, strangely not able to handle talking. And in general, like, as the day gets later. But it's not like a normal sick person thing where, like, you're, oh, like, I don't know, it's weird. Into the smoker. Well, you got 7 minutes at least, because that's when it resets at 7. I'm somewhat debating stretch breaking or not, because I didn't actually sit down until starting, I think, now at 6. I've only been sitting for like an hour, and I was staying for like 2.5, 3 hours before that. How was everyone's Saturday? I know Stung Tongue enjoyed the snow. Not me. Okay then. Growlithe. Oh, so it is dual type. Stage 1? How about Oddish? Grass poison, grassland, boom, boom. Oh, he's a genius. Easy. Charmeleon? Magmar? Charizard? Charmander? Oh. Okay then. Rapidash? Put that back. Moltres? I was like, I'm running out of fire types. Oh, that's a crazy artwork. Came up with a concept for a character, spent the last 3 days exploring it. A character for what? A video game that you're making, a story you're writing, a D&D campaign or something? Sludge exposed. Oh, this is Grimer. Yeah, that's right. I know that Grimer is made from X-rays from the moon. Did you know that? Because I know that. I didn't even have to finish the sentence. That's just one of those things that I remember. 20 top. Okay. Oh, this is Flareon. Of course, it's Flareon. The reason I went Ponyta first, I thought maybe it's like the back of its head. You have a thing for comfort characters with tragic backstories. Got to be one of your favorite genders. That image of the the guy with the car. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Probably Kim Kardashian. Home Depot. Holy fuck, that's a lot of searches. I think Home Depot beats Mario by a mile. That is so many. Mario. Oh fuck, I'm stupid. Really? Who the fuck cares about Balenciaga? Those are both a lot of plays. Yeah, no, it's gonna be the highest number I think I've ever seen. It's bad because we had Jennifer Lopez recently. Okay. Lord of the Rings 9.0. Lord of the Rings. Beautiful Mind. It's an old movie, so it might magically have a really high rating. Nope. I lost. I got baited. Well. You mentioned once that you like monster stories. I think you have mentioned that. Maybe when we were talking about the Frankenstein movie or something. Perhaps. I know this isn't correct, but I don't know what else to say. I don't know what I don't think I'm gonna get what this game is. Yeah, I don't know what this is. This one. Kind of cheating, but you know, being mute is tragic in a way where you can't verbally communicate. Yes. Dragon. I know it's not gonna be this, but what the hell is this? I don't think there's a way for me to possibly get this. Oh, is this that recent game? Like that somewhat new game that I don't know the name of, but you can like turn into other stuff. Nah, I don't think I would have got that. Want me to make it more tragic? Are they blind as well or something? Being mute, a person will often visually communicate. That's correct. Or they don't have hands or something, so they can't ASL. American Sign Language, or I guess other sign language. What was one of the other games that won? Let's start with this one. 2023. Counter-Strike. Not first person. Mario Odyssey. In-house engine between 2018 and 2022. What if they were invisibles? Invisible and they're mute. That's rough. Wait, this is Mario. Correct Saga. Mario. No wonder. don't think it would be. It wouldn't be Mario Maker 2. I don't think. 2018? Would that be Mario Maker 2? It's not side view, and it's not side view and third person, so it's, oh, is this Bowser's Fury? Oh, such a good answer. Wait, what is this then? It's not first person, it's not text, it's not third, it's not side view, not third and side view. Favorite character you created, so does that mean you don't know what they look like, or are they just a human but they're invisible and stuff? Is this Rabbids? That's a good guess. Sparks of Hope. Ron. Is this a sports game somehow? Just what's Mario Tennis? Mario Party? Mario Super Mario Party? Huh. Clutch. Clutch. That was tricky. It is 7. I guess I should at least have my apple now, even though I'm already kind of full because it was late dinner. But yeah, I guess we're gonna skip Stretch for now. Maybe do it a bit later or something. Also, because at this rate, decent chance we don't make it till 9 again, but we'll see. It does feel like just like constantly eating stuff helps. Which is not good for me eating, but it does make it, you know, lubrication in there. So I don't know if an apple will do much, but like the mac and cheese and whatnot was amazing for that, I'd say. Imagine the bullying at school, kids throwing things at her, make sure she's there. Oh yeah. Well, here's the thing though. They could also, like, very easily become, if they're invisible, they just walk around to the other side of the pulley and fucking jab them in their side. So, like, it's an easy way to, like, make them kind of go a little evil with it. I mean jab as a punch, not like stab. Angle. Let's try this one. So 360 minus, say, minus 70? Minus 60. Well, I either get it right or I don't. Oh, I got a match! You have to get in 4. Clothes would still be visible. Do they need to wear clothes though? They're invisible? I mean, I guess they would. That does thwart my plan, that's true. I mean, you could also... I mean, nowadays, kids that are mute because they're like... I don't know what the right word is. What's the right current terminology? When a kid is on high on the spectrum or whatever, to the point where they're nonverbal. And they'll use like an iPad to write up stuff. Right? Dukes are kind of pushing on. I guess we don't have to do the food stuff now. We could do it after Zap. I mean, they can't really just break the whiteboard. Like, that's like physical proof you can show to a teacher, especially if it happens more than once. I knew someone that had to be non-verbal for like a month or something because they had some surgery on their throat, voice box area, something. I remember I saw them and they had like a little like chalkboard that they would sometimes write stuff on. Wait, does that mean this reset? Oh, yeah, it did. No lobster. Snail. We've had some very good low guess stuff today. Vampire giving themselves a pep talk to a mirror that has a. This is like your this fits your thing you're talking about. They can't see themselves, so they have a crudely drawn picture of themselves that they tape to it. Relevant. You had to butter baste the chicken. Well, we'll at least do this now. Okay, well, I double-clicked and got it correct, so that's a good start. It's gonna be this. What the hell is this? Misa pizza fries. Sure, like, you're writing this story? Like, as a book? Or like a fan fiction type of deal? I guess not fan fiction, just fiction. Apparently it was not the pizza. Okay, I just couldn't believe it would be this pile of gross shit. It just looked too nasty to me. Speaking of nasty, goddamn. Homemade scone. I mean, if it's homemade, why is it being sold in a... Anyway, it's gonna be the crab fries. It's gonna be the crab with fries, that looks alright. Hot dog for $0. I assume we have to take the free food. If it doesn't win, then that means it was not free. I feel like that's usually it just says free, not 0. Yeah, I feel like that's like some sort of error. Fries versus bread. Yep. Hot dog you can't see versus bacon roll with bacon that looks uncooked. I think I'll go with the unseen hot dog. Hot dog that's very pale for some reason versus a cheeseburger and fries that are you can't see basically any of. It would mean a man don't have a fun fact. The reason for that being represented a lack of soul in a vampire. Interesting. I still kind of want to go with the one on the right. You can like a little bit see the fries. And they took a couple bites out of the burger, so it's got to be okay. But also, like, you're not even going to show us the top bun. You're showing us the bottom. That's the bottom bun, right? This winning is crazy to me. This doesn't look great, to be honest, but that looks worse. Both of these are just gross to me. This is a fake 0. See, no price data. If it said no price data instead of 0, I would not have chosen it. But it said 0. You saw what it said. So we got screwed on that one. This looks like overpriced mac and cheese or something. Cooked pasta and potatoes. Sauté onions. Combine pasta and potatoes with cream. And cheese. This is how is it not saying rice anywhere? Butter or olive oil, chopped dates, raisins, almonds, hint of cinnamon. I don't know. Okay. A duchy. That sounds familiar. It's a pastry. Going with the pastry. What is this thing on the left? Green beans coated in a light batter and deep fried? Normally deep frying is an easy win. But it being green beans that are fried? Resembling a fish? Or beef chicken marinated soy sauce. Okay. Okay, it's a rare you don't go with the fried food. Whoa, I don't know what both of these are. This is blending fish paste? Okay, it's not that one. This is flaky dough known as Benitza. It looks cool. You once saw on YouTube someone having deep fried water? Huh? Frozen water? Oh, bear claws are pretty damn good. Even though I don't think I've actually had one, but I know what they are. Coconut milk vegetable stew, or rice with flaked fish, boiled eggs, blended spices of stuff. I mean, this saying UK makes me worried. Yeah, I should have known. I should have known. I should have waited for Dukester. I should have waited for Dukester. What a mistake. Like somehow a small ball of water that had deep fried casing. Huh. Noodles, shrimp, coconut milk, pork belly, marinated spices, slow cook until tender. I think this? Okay. Steak and kidney pudding versus what looks like fancy ass cookies. Biscuits. People are gonna vote for the biscuits, come on, they look cool. Shrimp cocktail, which is shrimp, sauce, ketchup, horseradish, lemon juice, versus low and slow cooked. You finally got baby urchin achievement. How'd you do that? Allowing the flavors to meld together created a comforting, savory meal. Okay. I almost want to do the right because of the well-knownness of the name. The right side. Salt. Mashed potatoes, etc., etc. Fold into half moons of dough. Fry until golden brown versus, I think it's just gonna be this, the pie. Alright, 9 out of 10. Only got the UK one wrong. Shouldn't have believed in the UK. How dare I? How dare I? Okay. Super autonomous time. Super autonomous time. And then probably after Superautopets, I would do Piczle, since it will have reset. Pause. This is new. Yeah, this is new. At first I thought it wasn't, but it is. Let me scroll down. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Go down here. So, armor. What is this? Oblonut. Okay. Give me. Okay. So maple syrup is kind of armor and garlic. Maple syrup and garlic. Those strawberries this week, just because I see them in the shop, which just means there is strawberries. It's just how it works. That is how it works. That's pretty good. That's general stats. Start of turn, give 3 random friends that fainted some health. Cucumber health. Transform into nearest friend ahead from the same tier. End of turn, spend 1 gold to feed a corn cob. Took a lot of attempts. Use a Taz Devil in the back with seaweed. I don't even remember what that does. So it would jump attack an enemy with the lowest attack at the start of the battle, transform into a baby urchin, hope it would survive, then buy selling a fly trap. Oh! Wow, that is crazy. But yeah, I guess that would be how you would have to do it, because it's not like you can pill something to turn it into a... That's crazy. Okay, 4 Squad Llama. I don't know if there's much 4 Squad to do with it, but 4 Squad Llama itself, I guess. Probably not great this week. Is there good Mantis kills? Not really. Not really. Activate 3 friendly strawberries. Wait, what? What does that mean? Does that mean it would remove the strawberries that it's activating? Of the 4 ways you could think of trying to get it, it was the most effective. Hurt triggers, I guess, you can do with some health. A lot of health going around. A little bit of rolling, but probably not that great. Hurt trigger stuff, I would say. Hurt trigger stuff, 4 Squad, but not really. And strawberry. Yeah, man, like they're 4 Squad Llama and Mantis, I guess, could work. If the no, I guess that doesn't work, does it? Because of the order, you would need this to also be end of turn and then have it go before this. So that doesn't really work. That doesn't really work. I guess you could Dragon Llama. You can Dragon Llama, I suppose. Start a battle. Gain 4 things for each friend that sells for at least 3 gold. Do you think that this takes into account this? No, because no, it wouldn't. It would not. Oh, I guess you can macaque 4 Squad Llama. Yeah, I guess you could do that. That would activate the strawberry effects, giving 1 to back without removing the straw. Okay. Interesting. I think we're ready. Don't feel amazing about it, but I'm not missing any really obvious combos, right? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, I probably would avoid Mantis if I can, otherwise you're just like... There's just not that many. I mean, it's still good, I guess, but... I suppose it's good. It's another week, and my voice is kind of dead. Been having a weird throat issue where I don't really have any symptoms of being sick, but for some reason, by the time I get into the evening, like my voice is gone even if I don't talk the whole day. Like just like 1 hour-ish of streaming, 1.5, and I start losing it. I've been trying to have a muted level of energy to maintain. But this weekly is strawberries for sure. And then hurt triggers, I would say. A little bit of a mini 4 Squad if you count Llama, Macaque, Dragon. But after that, it's a little loosey-goose. There are some just generic scaling though. Hornbill, Moose. There is a mini rolling thing as well. This kind of scales. But there's not many good things to feint to get abilities. So it's not the greatest Mantis week, but there's this thing which is new to me. And there's armor of garlic and maple syrup. So I don't know. We're gonna try. We're gonna try. I guess it will take this because strawberries. Make adjacent Picross pets spooked. I don't think I want to do that. I will take a duck. I'll take a duck. Cartoony lollipops, the big one, giant lollipops that are like rainbow spirals. Llama macaque combo, yeah, it's there. Nice, got a kill out of it. Didn't matter. Didn't matter. Well. Give back most friendly strawberry. Okay, so do this to get a strawberry. Put this up here. It'll get a trigger from the shot plus yada yada. Then I guess, I mean, I'm gonna be doing both anyway, so I guess do that one so it has a stronger first level attack. Move this back here because it's gonna make more of a chance of a benefit of the strawberry thing. Okay. Football Sunday. Patriots just won. Kind of a messy game if I'm honest, but that's okay. See, look at this, 2 attack bonuses from that. But hey, Patriots won. I'm happy about that. I'm not allowed to get excited because of the voice, right? Oh, okay, chat reminding me. Yes, the code if you're buying stuff on the website for Superautopets. You do the thing. Okay, do this, get the strawberry. Level. A level. There's not really like a leech to go with this, but I still think it's generally going to be good, and we can give it boofs. Don't say boofs. That's not a word you want to use right now. I will give one from the current share shopper high. Well, I think I will take selling the duck in order to boost the camel and have it get statted. I think that makes sense. If I had a tier 2 on the team, I might have waited another turn and then sold the duck next turn. That way I could make use of the strawberry this turn, but guess I should have changed the order. There. But okay. Now, 3 friendly strawberries. Transform the nearest friend ahead into another pet from the same tier. I don't think I care about that. I don't think I care about any of this. Give strawberry perk to the nearest friend and +2 the nearest friend ahead. I guess you can do this. I guess you would want to do it like this, right? Because then that has more chance of passing strawberry thing. Give strawberry friend to +2 the nearest friend ahead. I guess if I did it this way though, then I give strawberry to this guy, or I can just pass it on to the baboon. I guess I'll do. Is this on attack? Start of battle. Sorry. I like that noise. The game was a mess, a bunch of turnovers, an insane catch by Kayshawn Booty, potentially the catch of the year. Insane one-handed diving catch to the end zone for a touchdown. Kind of nasty. Now the awkward thing here, this is a classic Superautopets. You did 2 levels, so now you don't have much that you can actually roll for dupes of. I guess I'll just do this probably because I'm likely to end up selling you. I don't think I want to do the whole farmer chicken for a corn cob thing. Corn cob pipe and a button nose. 2 eyes made of coal, etc. So forth. Really was not hoping you would buff that guy. Hoping you buff the camel. But okay, trade. Boom, boom. Got multiple attacks from that. Lovely. Multiple attack buffs, I should say. Okay, here. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll. Yeah. We're just gonna do that. We want the garlic on the camel, obviously. This is all fine. Nice, camel buff. We like that. We like to see that. There's a lot of stuff this week, gaming-wise. Pal World is making a trading card game, supposedly. Not much to say about that. Just that that is the thing I saw that's happening. Do I take this level off turn? Probably kind of have to. Start a battle. Remove strawberry trumpets from everyone to gain trumpets. I don't have much of that yet. Start a battle. Get a trumpet. Nearest 2 friends ahead. Really have a way to make that work yet. This isn't leveled, so this doing what it does isn't amazing either. Hightail released, that's correct. That's another thing that happened. Several new Echo the Dolphin products and games are in development. That's like crazy. Not something I was expecting to hear about. The new Pokemon Legos were announced that are like $1 million each. That, like, how is anyone gonna do that? I haven't gotten any Legos in any recent memory because they're all too expensive. But that's just me, I guess. What was the other thing? The commercial for the Lego Pokemon Lego was kind of interesting to me because it was like Lego was clearly almost given up on trying to be for kids, basically, in a sense. Like, the ad was literally like playing into being like 30-year-olds that saw the announcement of Pokemon Lego and then like met up with their friends and wore like half-assed old merch or semi-cosplay to go get the Pokemon Legos. So like clearly they're just like, oh yeah, we know this won't sell to kids. This is just for you guys to nostalgia buy. I feel like I should probably take one of these things. I guess I should just get rid of this. We're not really set up for the mass strawberries. We're kind of just having the strawberries as a little bit of a bonus existing, rather than actually being something we're going out of our way for. Okay, that I will purchase. Yes, yes. Probably not the cucumber. Could maybe cucumber the baboon. Yeah, it's not like there's tier 4 stuff I'm necessarily looking for. Plus, you can convert attack into health, or health into attack. What else? Oh yeah, there was another Pokemon thing. They are bringing back Fat Pikachu for the 30th anniversary. They announced the 30th anniversary Fat Pikachu plush, which is I appreciate that. It's kind of nice. Ooh. Okay, start with this one, and then this one. Well, we could do some roll stuff. Swallow 1 strawberry friend ahead and turn it into a salmon on faint. We don't really need the kiwi. I would rather probably have the camel than the kiwi, I would imagine, here. This is just an efficient unit, I guess. Right now, I am thinking about Pelican, Swallow, like one of these schmucks, basically. Just to be there. And I guess do this. I guess do I'd do this. I don't know if I even want this dog. Stop buffing that. I guess it has to. That's how the pet works, doesn't it? I wanted to like keep buffing the camel for some reason, but it literally can't do that. We win. Did you hear Paramount lost the bidding war against Netflix for buying Warner Brothers, and now Paramount suing Warner Brothers? We were talking about that earlier. We were trying to understand what the words hostile takeover meant. Granted, we didn't actually look anything up, but we were wondering what that meant. It's unfortunate you've been buffed twice, huh? We're not really doing the roll thing necessarily here. You buff a friend from the current tier or higher. So we could sell this. So enemy faint, summon a chick up front. I mean, that would be good for the camel. But the camel needs more stats, which it's not really gonna get unless we clownfish it. Unless we clownfished it. I think I'm not gonna cucumber. I don't really want to do a third Roadrunner level, I don't think. Or that one. We could get... Well, but then he swallows the thing, so it's probably not good to do that. Any good stat food? I mean, there's hot dog, there's the omelette, and then there's converting health into attack. So there's that, but I feel like I'm stuck between a couple different things here with like hurt trigger, strawberry, semi-roll, just random stats. I feel like I should just get rid of the roll guy, even though it's gotten a couple of buffs here. And we are more geared towards strawberry. We could potentially get rid of camel for that, I suppose. I like don't want to. I feel like I'm gonna buy it and then I'm gonna roll something I want to do with strawberries instead. Okay, all right. Okay, we'll get some levels, we'll get some stats. That'll mean the camel will probably stick around a little longer. Alright. You are me, but slightly better level, but I get multiple hits. Maybe that's enough. It is. The salmon doing its job enough. Currently. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. Very interesting. So we have a couple of options here. Now, how does this phrase again? Heal for every health. That is what I was looking for. Because I was thinking, health would be awfully good with moose, huh? Don't you think? Eventually get rid of the baboon and just moose it up? I think that would be crazy. We won't have a tier 6 until we get rid of this for something. I don't know what you would... I'm not sure what you would tiger. I mean, I guess you could tiger the camel and it gets a bunch of health. Or tiger the pelican to swallow another thing. I think for the first turn you would rather get the moose. Granted. And then I can freeze this because there's no tier 1s. So I think that makes sense. Because if we leveled the moose, that would be a nice HP boost from the clownfish as well. Wow, that's a big bird back there. Not a lot of health. I don't know how long you've had that cucumber, but not long enough apparently. Not long enough apparently. Okay. So, do we want to tiger the camel, or would we rather... I mean, we can tiger and then move it around. Alternatively, you could crocodile. Is there stuff you would really want to be crocodiling that's going to sit in the back and do a bunch of stuff, though? I feel like not really. I mean, poison dart frog type things or flycatchers. I don't think many people are going to run flycatcher, though. I don't feel like that's going to be the case. So, yeah, it's about... If you would love to get like a chocolate here. Now you feel much better about just selling this, grabbing this. Hey, look, sometimes you gotta call your shots, okay? Sometimes you gotta call your damn shots. I say? Tiger, I barely know her. I guess you should, well, you have to have the tiger behind the camel, I suppose. Okay. Oh, so that just doesn't work, huh? Oh no, it repeats it, so when the camel gets hit, it does it twice. Okay, that's also still fine. Well, I feel like you gotta level. No, you level the pelican in case it makes a tiger, because you want to. Yeah, you'll be swallowing the two things. Okay. Does the tiger have to be alive for it to work? Does anyone know? Anyone know if that's how that works? Alright, there's no tier 1, so might as well. I guess I'll find out. Because the tiger's gonna get swallowed. I guess you could also get rid of the Roadrunner and just put... Okay. It did not repeat the ability, so that's good to know. So that means we should probably... I guess we need to get strawberries, put them on the moose, and I suppose another unit, and then you like crocodile for the tiger to repeat or something. Kind of have to do that all in one turn though, is the problem. We'll probably need to avoid the hot dog. Or we're almost on 9 out of 10 though. So maybe we just try to win, or we just don't keep the tier 1s. Strawberry the Roadrunner. Yeah, that would work too. Well, for the time being, we chill and see if we just get the 10 win. Seems like a good chance. Not a ton of health on that team. Although it sniped before we swallowed, so actually maybe not. No, we can draw. Okay. Good reason to have put a cucumber or something on there. A lot of tier 1s though. Maybe I just. Yeah, okay. Perfect. That way the tiger will be alive. Now that's a healthy looking team. This team looks like a team that could beat us. Wait, why did it only swallow one guy? Oh, it's higher attack. Oh shit, I didn't realize that. Alright, so we need to do this then. We need to do that. Now we're saved. Didn't realize that. Oh, honestly, I should do this too then. Well, we don't have to. We don't need to yet. We want to find tier 1s. So we won't get the perfect 10 run. 10 with 5 health situation. But I feel like we can get there. Also got some really nice moose hits there. There we go. We probably would have won the last round if not for what took place. So like if I didn't realize the attack situation, maybe there was a like buy a carrot, whatever the baby carrot thing is, and then we because that turtle only had a little bit of stuff left, so decent chance we could have won that if I realized that before we went into the battle. But hey, somehow another 10 win in the books, so that's fun. I guess we do this. Maybe we'll do an actual strawberry run this time. That was like I guess that was kind of a strawberry run. It was like stats, and it was like half and half of the stats slash random strong units plus pelican and a couple strawberry stuff. It was half and half. Chunky turtles. What's the win streak now? I guess it would be 3, right? I think. Something like that. I guess if I do this, and then not really what I wanted to see, but I guess you can do that. Trying to think, is there no, you kind of have to just the strawberries are never really gonna hit. The kiwi effect is never really going to work, except for themselves, like that exactly right there. But ah, dang it. Dang it. Okay, I'll still double Bigfoot, that's fine. I don't know if the order here really matters too much. Maybe you want the high attack in front? It's fine. I guess the reason for the high attack in front was like maybe more likely to live and get the eucalyptus stuff. Probably have to take this level. I mean, Ox is good, obviously. I really don't want to take 2 right now. I really don't want to take 2 right now. Give 1 fairy dust and jump. Choose any perk and stock at 1 gold. Tomato. Faint red. Sure. It was a very random fairy dust. I have like 2 rolls and then I'm gonna buy the tier 2 thing. Okay. Alright, that seems good. Never mind. Never mind, it wasn't good. The sacrifice made for the levels here. Interesting. You missed the time the Ox had infinite triggers? Yeah, me too. So we don't have many strawberries yet. We're not necessarily rolling. Give the less most thing health. Could also just clownfish for the future. Kinda seems like we don't have the strawberry stuff going, but we would want to sell this first, likely. Just that there's not many spawns we have. I mean, we can do the faint bread to guarantee 2 hits, I guess. Could do trumpet team with the team tier 4s. Yeah, could do that. Again, no strawberries yet, but I suppose you're right. Let's try it. I feel like it's more interesting than the frog and the clownfish at least. And then I guess I'm gonna sell this to do. It only works 1 time per turn, huh? So it doesn't even matter that this is gonna jump or whatever. And then this doesn't matter yet. We have no strawberries, so oh, I have to pee so bad. I'm like, I can't think. I have to pee so bad. Let's put it on you, I guess. We do have the rolling with the Bigfoot too, so I guess there's that. There's a strawberry. Maybe the Ox wasn't worth it. So you can put a strawberry on the Ox and then remove a strawberry from it with that bird and not like lose out on that, right? Alright, we drew. I think there was some mistakes there. Strawberry from humming on Ox will be wasted. Yes, that is correct. But strawberry on Ox with the Hotson would not be wasted. I think we probably just get rid of the koala. I can't buy that yet. I guess I could put this here if we really care about that strawberry. Yeah, I guess we could do that. I might be tempted to, you know what? I might be tempted to do that right now. And then that way I don't care about that part of the order. And then do this. And then freeze. And then roll because we have a free roll. And then something like that.
Yoink a strawberry. Get some trumpets. Ellen armor to kill their 10 guy, but not enough to win, but enough to draw. Okay, this. Temptation to do this with less health than this. 200. I guess if you did that with cucumber, that would have been an interesting idea, but we're not doing that, so. Okay. Now we need strawberries. Yeah, I mean, this having the fairy dust is not important, so certainly would be down for some strawberries. They have a lot more trumpets than me, though. They must have rolled a ton that turn. You can't really do these unless we just give up on this. I mean, we have seen how strong that is. It feels a little awkward that I just gave it a thing, but... Also, I guess you would need it to not be this. Let's not do Pelican, because I just did it, even though it might be, like, very much the better thing to do. We're trying to do the trumpet thing, so... Throw that on you for now. Roll. Would love a level 2 Platypelliodon, as well as, I guess the baboon maybe too? Okay, hurt trigger stuff. That's not great for me. I got more trumpets out of that, that's kind of funny. Well, that worked pretty well for them. Reject the salmons, return to bird. Well, we're trying. That seems good. Seems like a good thing if we're doing this. It seems pretty good to do with that. What will we get rid of then? I mean, this will get buffed by that, which is nice to have. You could get rid of the ox, I guess, which is awkward. Or you could just get rid of this, but it seems like maybe we're doing Rolls team a little bit here too. Rolls and strawberries to some extent. That is interesting. Yeah, we probably get rid of the ox. It doesn't have attack stats. It is cool that you use the strawberry and then it gets itself armor after, but I think you kind of need to put this on the team. I think you kind of have to put that on the team, so... We're looking... I was gonna say we're looking for a strawberry, but I think we just do this. Give peanut to the frontmost strawberry friend. Well, that doesn't work with this because this removes it all, so I think we're doing that instead. We'll level this guy next turn, and we'll level that next turn, I guess. So we might be converting to straight up roll team, like if we get ostrich, and then get rid of the strawberry bird, maybe. A lot of, whatever this thing's called. Flycatcher. Those last 2 in a row. We are a long way from 10, by the way. Well, I think we have to... I think we have to just get rid of Hotzen. I feel like that's gotta be the better move, right? If 4 pets and the shop are the same tier, reroll and da-da-da-da-da. I feel like that's gotta be what you do. Oh, this is nice. It shows the image now. It shows the images of all the little dudes instead of the text. Because this, you would keep this. You probably don't really need the Bigfoot long term. I already do have the achievement. So like, you could argue we don't need that and then keep the strawberry thing. I guess. There are 3 of these that are the same tier. I mean, it would just give us more trumpets, which is nice. Definitely means that we should have probably gone with, You didn't give me 4 tier 2s. We likely should have gone with the Pelican. That would have definitely been better in this situation. Also means, I wouldn't say that was a huge hit to the team, I guess, but it was some amount. Though we're looking pretty good here. We even spawned something that used a trumpet to shoot too. Nice. Ah, I was not supposed to. Okay, oh, that does work. Okay, I wasn't sure if that would work like that. If 4 shop pets are the same tier, okay. I guess, no, because we want a strawberry in theory is what we're looking for. There we go. Do this. There's 2 tier 2s and 2 tier 4s, huh? I don't know, you're gambling. Freeze that. We can't buy a strawberry, unfortunately. Can't really buy either of those either. I feel like our team is not strong, but we are getting a lot of rolls, which means we get a lot of trumpets to start, which is nice. Okay, alright, for now it's working, but we got a long way to go. We do have a long way to go. I guess you level, well, because we don't actually want these to get unrolled or whatever, so I guess you do this, you do this to maybe spawn another Yeti. We did not. Then you do this, and then you roll so that it works. Yeah, that made sense, right? I think. We have a lot of health. We don't have a lot of attack, but we do have a lot of health. That's something. You are shooting, but I got a big... Yeah, the lack of attack stats is very apparent. Lack of attack stats are very apparent. I guess I don't care much about trying to get you level 3, I guess. Tempting, but I think we try to want to get your... Okay, this I want. Make an even bigger... An even bigger fella. We're more likely to have tier 6s get frozen because we have 2 tier 6s on our team. You're gonna shoot a bunch again. You're gonna shoot a bunch here as well. But we have enough. 1 health makes me feel like we're probably not getting to 10, but come on. There's 6, then you reroll. Great. Convert into attack stats. I guess you should probably be up front now. Convert into attack stats. Yeah, sure, why not? 6. I think I'd rather just try to keep the 6s. A strawberry on you, I suppose. Did not get there. A lot of health on that Hotson. Level 2 Yeti would have been nice. I semi-regret not getting that earlier, but... Okay. Whoa, 47. You must have had this bird going forever. Oh my god, we won. Oh my god, we won somehow. Okay, close. Ah. You're not gonna give me a tier 6, huh? Can't even buy the chocolate? There it is. There it is. Well, I would say that didn't go great. The marginal attack stats from that boon have been probably questionable to have kept. 42 now. These trumpets are getting big. Now that we have more... Wow, that guy's been doing quite a bit of work, but we still got a 42, so there is that. Definitely feel like if we had, you know, if this was the geometric tortoise or something, maybe that would be more valuable. I don't know. I guess I do this. Yeah. Do I try to level you? Probably not. I mean, if we freeze that, that's 2, which I know there was 2 there as well, but... convert... Oh, we can't do that anyway, so we just roll. Freeze. Unlucky. Maybe the Yeti should be second spot there, instead of the Pletibelliodon. If we can... it's shooting a lot, but we got a 42-42, alright, we're good. Okay. There we go. Chocolate, the Yeti, probably. I mean, I guess, you know, chocolate that, in case we somehow get another chocolate and or... Right here, reroll. Oh, it happened. It happened. Oh my god. Probably should have frozen the strawberry in case we draw, but... Because we definitely don't need that cucumber. Okay, we both have 50-50s, but you spawn yours way before I spawn mine, so that's... We didn't even need it. We didn't even need it. That's some sequencing right there, folks. That's some sequencing. Where I was like, well, if we get it, we want to do that instead of doing the Yeti, because the Yeti's effects wouldn't happen until next turn, and we were at 9 wins, 1 health, so if we, you know... Turns out it didn't really matter, because we didn't even spawn the dog, but... That is a late win, and I unlocked the front yard. God damn. Alright, well, I have to pee really badly, but I think that means we have 4 in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, so we got another streak going. I am happy that these were different strawberry teams, and you can kind of see how this is strawberry but trumpets, this was strawberry stats slash a little more generic. Pelican probably a little bit easier to pull off, with especially with Moose being around this week, but whew, nice. I gotta pee so badly before we continue. Because of the throat irritation, I've been drinking more water, which then means I have to pee more and pee wide. Sorry, pee long. I said wide because I read the chat saying wide. I'm gonna fill this water before we do the next one. That's funny. That's funny. Wide P is a new one? Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Okay. And that was a long rounds too. Round 17. That was deep in the trenches. That was deep in the trenches. Apparently, though, I guess I must have already had the Hotsun achievement. Sounds like. Excuse me. Hold on. Let me delete some notes of things that I talked about, like the Echo the Dolphin, the Pokemon Lego Pal World, Pokemon bringing back Fat Pikachu. Okay. Then gonna cough drop as well. Would have preferred to have done it a little bit earlier, I guess, or in like the middle of the run almost time-wise, but there we go. Can we keep the win streak alive? That is the question. That is the question. The answer? I have no idea. The answer? I have no idea. I kind of like the idea of the Bluebird because there's a lot of ways to get health and not a lot of ways to get attack, necessarily. When you take cough drops, where do you actually drop the cough? Hold on, we gotta blend. We're blending, we're blending. Look, there's not much I can do about that, you know. There's not a whole lot I can do about that. Now you could have had, whatever, I did it that way. Whether that was a good idea or not, I don't know. Probably not, but. What I was gonna mention was the throat, still issue, etc. But we have our 4-win streak. We're gonna see if we can keep it.
Patrick.
Oh, hello. Thank you. I was confused for a moment there. What was happening? Yo. What up? What up? I actually have a question for you. Which is, kind of, I don't know if I want to ask it now. It's a little awkward, but because like I guess in theory if you, I assume you don't no, well, what round are we on? 4? Shit. Well, we can do this, but then not worth it. Okay. Trust me? Alright, jeez. Do not ask, all caps. Okay, smile. It was about a certain person's event coming up in the later part of the year. Because I need to get a room for it. Or be in a room for it. I don't know if I want a farmer chicken. It's very little gold for very little benefit. I think I have to take one of these levels now, so I'm gonna take the bird. You want to sleep with me, you gross? No, I was more gonna ask you if you knew other people that needed to have a room or whatever. But I didn't want to, like, you know, because I'm recording this for the YouTube. So I don't want to, you know, put you on blast or whatever. On, you know, potentially private details. I said what I said. Sounds like you do want to blast something though, bro. I don't think that's how I would have phrased it, but if that's how you interpret it. I'm nasty. You're saying I'm the one that's nasty. Okay. Likely story. Oh. I did not expect those to spawn that way. That's interesting. I'm nasty and have a problem. Okay, buddy. Relax. Relax. I get this is weird. I guess we're strawberrying, and then we'll try this thing. Cause sure, I guess. I don't know, something like that maybe. Probably keeping this around a while. Swap both Jason's stats of 10. I have a problem. Sure. Yep, that's it. Definitely. We got it. We're spawning a little dog at the end. Get a dog, little Boney. Does that help make you feel better? But thank you for the subscription. Oh, did you know if you have Amazon Prime, you can... Is that where I'm... You can connect it to your Twitch account and then... Right? I think that's how that works. I'm kind of just rolling and not having much of a direction here. I mean, we could just do the classic take a baboon to get stats on something. Swap stats of both. I guess we can swap stats of this. I don't even know if I would want that actually. They're both. I guess okay. I guess this. Maybe. No, maybe these. I'm just selling you. I'm just selling you. I'm just gonna sell it. I don't care. Free money enjoyer. That's right. Well, you're just giving money to Bezos, right? That's what people say. No, it's not. It's like you're stealing from Bezos and giving it to me instead. So it's like even more cool, right, guys? I don't know how the math works. I also don't know how the math works. To be fair. But apparently US airlines have done the math, because they're saying that weight loss drugs like Ozempic are on track to save them $500 million in fuel cost this year. Did you see that math? I saw that math. That's insane. It is insane. It actually is just nuts. Yeah, it is pretty crazy. Now, did I check if the math mathed? No, but the article's headline said it, so it must be true. Everyone knows those never have a bias or anything. Sources trust me. No, sources not quite trust me. Sources I read it somewhere. Probably on Reddit, even. Perhaps. I'm not really getting much done here, I'll say that much. I think I might be ending the win streak by kind of just picking up units and using them, and like, why is the baboon here? Oh, the baboon's here because it's gonna get the attack boost and hopefully trade with something, and it did. It did trade with something. You get all your news from minion memes? Wait a second. Wait a damn second. Level this now. Well, we know that health is good. Generally. How are you in 8-6? Oh, you've been getting some bluebird buffs. I think you just kind of have to take a moose because it's good. I don't think we really care about the kiwi necessarily, though we haven't gotten the achievement on it. Necessarily. I don't really want to sell this because it's nice to get the attacks from it, but you gotta lock in on the pets, bro. Dude, I have a 4-10 win streak right now, and before that I had like a 6-10 win streak, and then before that I had an 8-10 win streak. I think. We couldn't even actually see all the way back. I didn't even know that I had that 8 win streak. 8-10 win streak, whatever. I'm getting rid of this guy. Not what the main meme said? Oh, shit. Please don't roll a tier 1. Yes! That was actually good shop freezing manipulation so that we didn't get unrolled by the moose. Nice. So our team right now is just kind of stats and randomly have a couple strawberries that don't actually do anything. But we'll take it. Level. Oh, you couldn't have given me the terror bird or something that does something with that? Apparently not. I don't think there's a reason to do this, so I will not. Okay, I mean, we could just grab some strawberries with this again. I mean, Pelican realistically is what we should probably do. So I'm gonna be doing that to get some health. Probably not going for Baboon level 3. There's the Mario Kart. Are you a Mario Kart kind of guy, or a are you a Mario guy? I've never understood the Marios. How have you? What made you ever think it was Mario and not Mario? The Mario Brothers. We're the Mario Brothers, and we're something. You know, the old show. That turtle's a problem. We lost. We also didn't get to have that chocolate. But we are getting health, so that's something. We will need a tier 6 if we want this baboon. Okay, there's a turtle. I feel like that's a good unit to potentially switch to. Probably time to give up on the bluebird. I will take a turtle. It's not really a strawberry unit, but we can still get a penguin involved at some point. I think I'm not even gonna bother with the jam as well. I don't think I'm gonna waste 1 gold on strawberrying that for the kiwi stats either. I was hoping for a little something more interesting than that, but I will I think do this. You prefer Mario over Mario personally? Sorry. You prefer Mario over Mario? There we go, I thought of a third one. Took me a moment, but I got there. Secret third one, that's right. Okay. Start of battle. Oh, it's only start of battle, so this doesn't really help, huh? What's one that would work well with that one that gives things strawberries? There might not actually be anything in this weekly that works well with this person's ability, huh? It just is like attack stats, I guess. Well, getting attack stats would be good. We do kind of have to do this if we want to keep Baboon. So we could either keep Kiwi to try to get that achievement, which I think I'm okay with. It does mean I'm throwing away a pretty good unit with 2 health, but the peanut perk is the one that we want because it... Yeah, and then you keep giving this thing health from this. That seems like that would be alright. I think you have to use the chocolate before you lose it, and I think I would rather do it to you. Not gonna be doing that. Probably gonna buy a hot dog here. Yeah. Because rolling and getting a couple tier 1s would be good, but getting, rolling and having like a moose show up that you can't buy because of that is also, see, that's a good example of the peanut working out. Now, people pronounce Mario differently, but have you ever heard anyone pronounce Luigi differently? I just thought about that now, and I don't think I have ever heard anyone pronounce Luigi differently. That's unfortunate. No gold for that. That's really sad too. That's also sad. would like to, like, at least if the moose was leveled, I'd feel a little bit better about it. Okay, this is a funny team. I think it's not gonna work that well out for you, though. Although, you are kind of just shooting everybody. Oh, it did work out for you. All right, I gotta give props to that guy. That was a cool team. That was a pretty cool team. Try Luigi with a hard G. Luigi? Luigi, that's funny. Luigi? That's a funny name. Luigi. Tempted to maple syrup, but I would rather have there be the chocolate potential. Not so much. I don't really need to worry about strawberrying until this gets something else. And this is until this is level 2. Or I guess if you did this and then strawberried him, but I feel like you'd rather just do it like this for now. Well, you just roll tier 1s then. I think we may not make it here this time. I think we needed a little bit of luck on getting the moose level maybe a smidge early, and or having gotten a pelican earlier, but depending on the team we run into, that peanut does work well. And we got a lot of hits there health-wise, which was good. I feel great about not keeping this, though. That was a smart move. That was a smart move. Health, health, health. Unfortunately, can't buy that. Depressing. Turtle level 2 getting health is good, too. Sorry, tortoise. Geometric tortoise. Did you see, there was another... Oh, okay, alright. I don't think it's gonna be enough, but... The melon armor was well suited there. Wide peanut from the kiwi. True. That's reference to something before I started this recording. Just took me a moment to understand. I probably should just buy this. I was thinking... It can't give it to itself, can it? No, I don't think it can. There's temptation to not use the 3 gold one and try to find the one that's 1 gold, but I think you gotta kind of just accept that you're unlikely to do that, so you buy the one that costs 3. This team is starting to shape up health-wise. There's quite a bit here. I think we have a good chance of getting to 10 now. But somewhat matchup based. Like I almost wonder if you would rather peanut this one, or jam this one now. I think I will. I think the 2 frontmost, so it should still be those 2. Have I level 3'd the tortoise before? I have. Alright, so I'm not gonna do that then. We're just rolling for tier 1s. Nothing's actually close to level 3, so I will not... Oh, there was a duck there, I think. There's a duckling, I'd say. Okay. 50 health. 50 health peanut, that's what you want to see. Double peanut. 1035 in the back and a 2023 in the back is pretty good too. I think we got that in the... Oh my god, the tortoise did so much damage when it got hit. Wow. And we still had a 2223 and a 1035. So the win streak is very much alive still. God damn. Was that just 1 run? That felt like forever to me. That was 1 run. God damn. Well, so there's obviously a trend if you've been paying attention to my runs here, which is that strawberries, integrating some strawberries involved is probably a good idea, as well as a moose and a baboon tend to be baboons in particular. Legendary boogeyman. Legendary boogeyman, like the monster under the bed type of deal, perhaps? Unfortunate there. Let's do that. Guess strawberry this one. I don't know, probably silly. Sure. Sure, why not? That one firebug is gonna have a bunch of attack stat for whatever reason. Alright, it drew, that's fine. The good thing, I guess, from these wins that I've gotten that you can see is that you kind of just not like messing around, like trying to find some stability in a baboon or camel or ox or something, and then getting some strawberries or like you just kind of try to find your way to the things that are good. Is what it tends to be. I guess I'll throw a random Bigfoot in here. Strawberry on the thing that hurt triggers is probably not the smartest move, though, I will say. Probably should have done that a little different. But it does have a lot of attack, so there's that. Nice. That one team that we lost to in the previous one that had the like triple hedgehog flycatcher thing, that was a cool team. That was a funky team. Well, it turns out they really wanted me to level 3 the Firefly, but seems like we didn't quite make it happen. I don't think I even really care to try to do llama. That's not something I'm that interested in doing. I'm trying to think what else. Okay, that worked out, obviously. Well. What were some of the other strats I had mentioned? Okay, well, Praying Mantis was one, even though I thought it's probably bad. Because there's not a lot of great feint units. If you do that, you kind of almost have to have Macaque on the team. No. You kind of have to not have that on the team. So it's kind of just not, it just seems it's one singular good unit, but then you have to be 4 squad the whole time. So it's basically Dragon with it is the only thing, because you just keep the tier 1 at the end that's in there to be the thing that gets killed. You know what I haven't really ever done, though? Is a rootling. Never really gotten a rootling to go the distance. I'm kind of tempted to do that. Maybe we make the switch right. I mean, this is a big fella, but maybe we try to make something happen here. Roll once. Okay. I'll take that level as well. Okay. Okay. We abandon camel. We'll go below fish, rootling, sell the. We're not really strawberrying, but we lose the level chance. But I think that's probably fine because the Mara will be nice, just a nice thing to have now. We could try rat, French head, cuckoo, aardvark, flycatcher type. Yeah, like hurt triggered type of situation. Hedgehog at the end, huh? You have 2 friends with less health than this. We need this thing to get health. We need this to have a cucumber, pretty much. Not looking to level 3 that. We are looking for a cucumber. I'll take a half level. You have no idea what's going on, but you're for it. Okay. Well, there's little animals and things on the screen, and I'm buying things, I'm selling things, I'm making deals. I have a wonderful opportunity for you here. These penny stocks. Something. I'm making deals. A wonderful opportunity here. Did you know that? Alright, math-wise that didn't work out great, but our team's still just good. 100%. Okay, cuckoo. We could cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I'm down to cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Doesn't really make sense with the Mara necessarily, but We still need to find that cucumber. There it is. I guess I take this level now. Maybe ooh. Health would make sense with a hurt trigger team, I would imagine. I think I might wait a turn, because we're not really doing the... I think waiting a turn is fine here. The Mara's going to be nice for this turn in particular. Would Maple be better on Blowfish? Potentially. Well, that part didn't work out, but we did work out, because the Mara saved us for a win. Does... Oh, it works thrice. I thought this just used to work once. Am I crazy? Anyway, I'm not going to spend the money on it right now anyway. You could argue to try to keep Bluebird to, like, help balance out the health stats, but probably just sell it. Because you would probably rather have the Mara as, like, a last thing for the moment. I would imagine. It used to work twice, okay. Oh shit, that's some Street Fighter music right there. That's some Street Fighter. Pelican. You know that can work well. You know that can work well. Maybe that's time to sell this. I think I'm going to do it on, well... Yeah, that's probably fine. This, if I had to guess, this is Ryu's song? Ryu's theme in Street Fighter 6. Yep. He knows it. He knows it. Boom. Well, math-wise, the Cuckoo has not worked out the best so far, but it'll get there maybe if this gets better. Well, maybe you just pivot to Tortoise now instead. Like, this didn't get, it's not like this has a bunch of triggers on it. You lost out on Garlic Bean there. I don't know. Maybe that's too quick of a pivot, but I think I need to not try to level through the Rootling right now. We need tier 1. Well, okay, I guess I do that even though it doesn't work yet, and there's just no tier 1s to do the pivot with. So I think you want this in front then. Oh, is that why this messed up? No, because enemy has to faint. I don't know why it messed up then. Put this up here. What else? There was something else I wanted to... Oh yeah. Okay, so in the last week, I was on a run, as I do sometimes, and okay, we got one trigger off the Tortoise, and I was like coming up the crest of a hill basically, and you like kind of come up the crest of a hill, and then this is like on a trail, and then it kind of does a slight turn to the right and goes down a little bit. So I'm coming up the hill, and it's a long hill, so you're like, by the time you're at the top, you're like, you're a little like, oh, okay. You're like not really looking up. You're not really looking up ahead of you as much. So I get to the top, and as I'm about to go to the turn, there's an animal there. And you know, the blood's in my legs, not in my brain. So at first, and it's a trail where people walk their dogs, so I'm like, oh, dog? This all happens in like less than a second. Brain goes, oh, dog? Brain goes, no one else there, probably not dog. Then also processes, wait, that's, if that is a dog, it looks awful coyote-like. And then brain goes, oh shit, that's probably a coyote. And that all happened in like a second of processing. And then, after that processing was done, brain turns, or coyote's head turns back to look at me, because it was facing away from me. So I basically surprised it because it was looking away from me. It turns, it looks, it's like, what the? And it takes, it like, you know, runs off a little bit into the woods. And then once it's like further away, it turns its head again and looks. You know, it all happens in a flash. And I guess, well, who else am I? Two friends ahead, huh? I guess the rootling then, right? Swallow the rootling. It's a little awkward. Well, no, because in theory the moose is supposed to buff it, so it's supposed to kind of work out. You would rather keep the tortoise and then keep this as well, so. You do sort of, the tortoise doesn't really work yet. But, you know, we're trying here. Yummy, yummy. Yeah, so the cuckoo not really doing anything yet, but yeah, cuckoo maybe not great. First health gone. But so that all happened in a flash. And yeah, maybe we do just have to get rid of this. It's just because of the way the pelican works, you need some unit in front that will kill the first thing, because the tortoise probably won't, because it doesn't have attack stats, and it's not going to get buffed by the rootling. So it feels like you probably need to get rid of this. If you get rid of this, though, what do you change it for? Probably not this. Probably just some randomly okay unit. You kind of want to do it now before this gets more health on it, is the other thing. I'm just trying to think what I'm even looking for. I mean, a hornbill gives stats, I guess. Sabertooth does things. But you don't... And I guess there'll be room because this will swallow stuff. I just feel like tiger and wolf don't really make sense. Yeah, those are not really what I'm looking for. I need to not use money on the rootling right now. I mean, I guess if I just end up swallowing all of the units, then it can work. That's an unfortunate moose to show up now, huh? Okay, hitting the rootling's nice. Trying the tortoise in front to see if that does anything. It's definitely not gonna do anything, turns out. Okay, well, you know what? I guess it kind of did. Not so much there. Alright, we're running out of steam. Leveled the moose first. Sell this. I guess we just hornbill for stats. Summon a 1 mammoth with +2 on it for each time this was hurt. I think I just want the stats, I guess. We don't have to worry about the order, so this can be in the front now, and then we just get more stats. It's a little boring, but I think because we're not doing the cuckoo, makes sense. Hot dog. I will say, I feel like we're not getting the health stats as much as we did on our previous pelican strat. But a 4-squad team feels like it should be beatable. Okay. Okay. Level 2. I like that. We want more health. I guess now you syrup this. Yeah, well, yeah, I guess pancake that, because why not? You might think pancake the hornbill instead, but in theory, if the pelican gets level 3, you would strawberry that and keep the tortoise. Okay. We shoot, we score. Alright, I think we're gonna get there. I think we're gonna get there. Now that we got 2 sizable fellas, I think we're gonna get there. I'm not gonna use 3 gold on a strawberry. That I will do, and if we have the chance to go for it next turn, we will. We will triple pelican. We're just kind of getting some bit of... AI videos are crazy. I'm trying to think of a crazy one I've seen recently, but nothing comes to mind immediately, I guess. I think. Oh, well, okay, we shot one of the peanutted, so that's a win. That's a pelican achievement right there, even though I didn't use the actual strawberry thing. Even though I didn't use the 3rd one. So, there you go. Moose helps win a lot. At least I threw in a root lane instead of baboon. This got to 26 health a lot, really quick, so that must have gotten multiple moose targets. Tortoise is good. Pelican's proven its strength. And might I add, win streak continued. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the win streak continues. 14 rounds, 17, 16, 14. So yeah, obviously baboon and moose, permanent stats. We know permanent stats are good. Turtle ending with exactly 9 attack again, huh? Pelican very strong. Roll team can go the distance. I think I maybe got there a little bit late. Also probably should have abandoned baboon for a better unit a little bit earlier. That way maybe would have had more impact, but still got there. And I like that I did some different variants of strawberries. Pelican, trumpets, death touch with lots of health, but you know, we made it work. Okay. What is this thing you linked? What is this thing you linked in the chat? General Defense Front, the Hungry Giant. Oh, I can't, that'll probably be like DMCA and stuff, so I don't think I can play it. But it looks insane just from scrolling through it for a minute. Yeah, that looks crazy. What is this? Your dinner? No, it's another... Oh, are these all... It's another AI video. Is this a real band, or is this also like AI band shit? Amish Jackson. These have to all be AI slop stuff. Wow, there's a lot of you. Okay, hold on. I'm not going to click them, but I will do this. Just, I mean, these I feel like these do you think the thumbnails are also AI? I feel like there's a chance that like the thumbnails are the only thing they don't AI because they want them to actually be like eye-grabbing thumbnails. Jesus Christ. Okay. My question to Disco, if they're still here, was going to be for the wedding. If you know anyone that is trying to share a room or whatever. I messaged Nate, but they said, what did they say? I'm not going to like docs or whatever. They're potentially checking because they have a room with people, I think. You don't know? Okay. It's weird because approaching like that question to ask from the I don't actually know if person was invited to the thing, but I kind of has to ask someone without knowing that if they're there in it or not. Because otherwise, how else am I supposed to know? You know what I'm saying? I pulled it up on stream to briefly, Dukester, I pulled it up and briefly scrolled through it to see the different parts of the videos. But because they're music videos, I didn't want to actually play them on stream because I didn't like DMCA type of potential issues. Was more of why I didn't actually play them, but you don't know. Disco doesn't know. Okay, that's fair. Is this another game you don't know how to play? Or that you don't know what's happening? Perhaps? Maybe? 7 isn't. 3 space 1 2 0 5, that's not. 2 space 1 2 0 5, 7. You know the answer to that? I don't know, I've streamed Picross a bunch, maybe you would have known. 2 space 1 space 5. Germa's streamed Picross before too, I don't know. So there's numbers and they correspond to the board. So this row of 15 has to have 7 in it. 7 means 7 singularly connected filled in dots. Whereas this one that is 2 and 7 means there has to be a 2, then a space, and then 7 somewhere. So it could be 2 here, then space, 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 7. And you have to use like that information to figure it out. So here I know 2, if at the maximum it was a 2 here, then a space, then 7, that would go all the way down to here. Why did I mark that? Well, because if you start down here and go to 7, it would at least go to there. So you know you can fill in those 2 dots. And because this row ends with 5, if you started from here, it means you guarantee fill that one in. And you do that kind of thing a bunch of times until you solve the puzzle. Now this is a reverse where, because it's a 3 on this column vertically, it at most can go 3 here. Well, why not start at the bottom like you did with the others? Well, if you did 3 from here, this is already filled in, so really that's 4, and it can't be. So you can you know that nothing can be there. Big brain. You don't get it, could you repeat that? 2 space 1 space 1 space 1 space 1 2 space 1 2 1 2 space 1 2 space 1 space 2 space 3 space 1 2. Now, if you followed that and didn't know how this worked before, then that's pretty good. Because this is filled in at max 7 there or there, which means the top and bottom can't be filled in. Horizontally, has to start with a 2, but it can't be 2 because we just know this not filled in, so you can block that. Same logic here, you can't 4 because this is already blocked, so you block. Now this row is going to be different from this one because there's one more 1. So if you did 2 space 1 space 2 space 3 space 4 space 1 2, can't get anything guaranteed, just 2 goes to there. 1 space 1 2 space 1 space 1 2 3 4. Unfortunately, not enough to be. What a shame. 2 space 1 space 1 2 space 1 2 3. Can't guarantee. This is tricky. This is tricky. Have you been? What have you? Did you go to the Magfest thingy? If so, hopefully that was good. No. Oh, okay. Well then, I hope it was bad. I assume you're going to the wedding with your partner in crime or whatever. Or maybe you're not going because you hate redacted name and not docs. You don't know if you're invited, to be honest. I feel like there's no, like, why would I be invited before you? That's how I feel. I got an email. He messaged me like last week, I think, sometime last week, asking for my email and my regular address. So I gave both, and then I got an email. I think maybe there'll be a real thing. You have the email. See, look, wait. So now we are gonna room then, is what you're saying? Screw your partner in crime. New partner in crime right here. My +1 is actually gonna be someone else that's also invited, so that I don't go with my significant other. Sorry, it's a bro night. It's a wedding. No, it's for the bros. You don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get it. Unfortunately, we don't have a blocked out spot here because otherwise we could guarantee that the 4 is here, but we cannot do that yet. For the boys. Yeah, so I don't. So for the exact interaction that we had is why I like don't know how I'm supposed to approach finding other people. I'll be real, you probably did not follow the explanation at all. To be fair, this is not an easy one to be explained, but I can't really... I'm already in the middle of it. You're sick, to be honest. Wicked. My throat's bothering me, as the title suggests. It has been for an unreasonably long amount of time, where, like, it's not like sick type of irritation where you're like hurts to swallow and you're, you know, have all the other sickness type of symptoms. It's just like waking up, and then as the day progresses, like once, you know, past like breakfast or whatever, like the middle of the day is the best, and then from like 6 or 7 until bedtime, it like progressively starts feeling worse. So granted, part of that because usually I don't eat after 8 p.m. Have you tried not performing fellatio? Well, I thought maybe if I put sandpaper on the cucumber for practice that would help, but I feel like that might be making it worse. But I'm not an expert, so I don't know. What the fuck is that? What, sandpaper? You've never used, you're not much of a woodworker, huh? Okay. Sandpaper, it has different levels of grit, and what it does is it's abrasive, so it helps smooth out, you know, wood. So I thought maybe, you know, maybe if I did that, then that would smooth out the throat to... I don't know what you mean by woodworker. There's multiple layers of this humor here. I don't fucking know. There's something obvious here I'm missing. Usually I'm not locked in. 1 space 1 2 space 1 space 2 space 1 2 3 4. Did I like miscount? Hold on. 1 space 1 2 space 1 space 1 2 space 1 space 2 space 1 2 3 4. Oh, and that is guaranteed. Okay, it means blank here because 5, which means blank here because 3. That's something. 1 2 3 4 space 1 2 3. Nope. 1 2 3 space 1 2 3 4. Well, those are 2 dots. Does that guarantee anything? No, I don't think so, because it could be 2 here and then 7 there. What about you? What about me? What about well, this should have something, right? 5 space 1 space 2 space 3 space 1 2. Okay. Blank blank, which then that means we get that for free. Purtle after the sandpaper cucumber cereal. Nice. Long stream. I have survived till 9 somehow. I have been talking with a little bit less energy, perhaps. Maybe. Even though it still feels grumbly. Only 4 hours left in the stream. Oh, I can block that because it's 3. Maybe if I was actually a streamer that could make a living off of it, then maybe there would be 4 more hours. No, there wouldn't be, because that would be way too late, but then maybe I would have started earlier. I don't get... Okay. Do the streamers that actually... I know you're sub. And where's the tier 3? No. Streamers... So is the reason that streamers... I feel like the streams... I feel like streaming more than like 6 to 7 hours feels not possible without... I guess it makes sense to me why a bunch of them waste their money on... I can't even remember. That's how messed up my brain is right now. On the like delivery food stuff. I've never bought one of those delivery food things in my entire life. So far. 6, 7. What did I just did something. What was it that I did? Was it this? No, this, no, this. Oh wait, I got a guaranteed boop, which means boop. Okay. Meal prep. Yeah, I guess that, like, that's kind of what I would expect, where like you could meal prep, but then it would have to be the type of meal prep where it's something you like shock in the or zap in the microwave for a couple, like you like bathroom break, zap it in the microwave or whatever, and then eat type of deal. You anti-microwave? No, I'm not. That's not necessarily. It's just most of the things I fresh cooked only. Yeah, I mean, I literally ate microwaved leftover baked mac and cheese as the as my dinner, along with some broccoli that I did cook. Yeah, I showed it to this because I cooked, because it wasn't enough leftovers to just eat that on its own, so I made broccoli and then added that in. It like, I didn't microwave the broccoli. I like, you know, water, boil the broccoli, then combined them both at the end. It was very good, and it was like, it was good for the throat because it was warm, high moist food. So it was easy, it was soothing in that sense, and it was warm too, which is something to consider. Chill. 1 space 1 2 space 1 space 1 space 1 2 3, not quite. Rogue goat. 3 space 1 2 space 1 space 1 space 1 2. Okay. And block that. 1 2 space 1 2 3. Oh, so close to getting a guarantee there. I don't. You can go find one on 7TV. Like, no, you know what? Never mind. Don't do that. Actually, actually don't do that. In fact. What's the oh wait, hold on. That is 7 and then yeah, okay, never mind. I'm struggling to find fast results here. I'm nickel and diming some progress at the very least, but wait, 2 space 1 2 3 space 2 space 1 2 3 space 1 2 3. Oh, 1 away from a guarantee. Why do you do this to me? 8 8. Okay, hold on. 2 space 1 space 2 space 3 space 1 2, or 1 2 space 1 2. Okay. I don't think that helps, but it's something. 1 2 space 1 2 space. Okay, that could be the 3. I can't guarantee that this is a 2 of the vertical, but it is a dot. 2 space 1 space 2 space 1 2, or 1 2 3 space 1 2. Okay, that is good. Not quite the side that I wanted it to be, but it is that, which then means 5 has to be in here. All right, now that's something. Now that's something. Because I mean, it was something. You love the graphics. This feature where I do like the red box thing, this is like somewhat of a new feature. This is not in all Picross games, and it's very nice. Clean water from the blender is nuts. Is it? No, I didn't do any showdown today. With the metal? I mean, what do you have against the metal, I guess? Just leaving it in. I feel like just leaving it in means you don't like lose it or forget where it is. You want to be clanking around over some water? Look, I'm anti-AI as well, but like I'm not a clanker, right? Relax. You don't need to be throwing slurs around here. You don't need to be throwing slurs around here. Oh, now you're saying I'm the one that's saying. I was just quoting Hitler, okay? Relax. 2 space 1 space 1 2 space. No. It's nothing. I feel like we should get something here. Tanties. What about this? Is surely not 1 space 1 2 space 1 space 1 space 1 2 3. Again, 1 short. You have the pass. Have you ever been called and not with the hard R, but like, have you ever been called that by another African American individual? I remember 2 times I've been called, like in a positive manner, like in as a positive, like, oh, you were real blank. I've been called that before. Always a bit of a like a, you know, you almost want to do like a white guy, like thanks, like to make it like extra funny. Thanks there. And whatever their name is. Thanks there, man. Put her there. Yeah. You think you're a real great friend as well. I love having your company as we do activities together. It's a great time. I feel like I should be able to figure out something here with the 2 and the 2 and the 2 and the 2 and the 2, and it's like chic wave dashing. 2 2 2 2 2. I still have to do the ranking hexen. Well, I did it for the stone. I think I have a team that I can definitely get like a crown with, but I just didn't have time to do it. Row 6 up has a given easy. Oh, row 6 up. Row 6 up. Really cringe dungeon. Oh wait, okay, this has the space here. Is that 2 3 space 1 2 space? No. 3 space 1 2 or 1 2 space 1 2. Oh. I was pointing at that one as one that felt like I should be able to do something kind of like that one too, but 3 space 1 2 or 1 2 space 1 2 3. I guess that means this and this are blocked. 5, which means these, which means this is what we've been looking for. Some way to get started. All of a sudden, now we got a bunch of things going on. That could still be the 5 there. This has to be this. Oh, it doesn't have to be the 7. It could be 2 and then that. But it does mean that we can fill in these 2, which means that's part of 7. That means this is 3, so this has to be 2. Means this, which means 3, which means blank, which means blank. 4 can't be in there anymore. Guarantee has this, which then means it has to be the 7 because you can't fit the 2, which means blank blank, which means 8, so fill that in. 3 4. Now you see we've unlocked a little bit here. 3 space 1 0 5. 2, 4 can't be, 3 has to here, 2 here, blank, blank. Has to connect. He's drunk something about throating cucumber. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 4. 5 could be there, 3 is here. It's here. This has to be connected for 3. 5 guarantees these. This is 2. This has to be 2 here, otherwise it turns into 3. 4 done. 3 guarantee, blank. 5. Part of 7. Blank, blank, blank. What are they for? 5, 6, 7, 8. What are they 8? Blank here. 7. 3, 4, 5. No wonder you have a sore throat. Nah, stream's been so normal. Stream's been so normal. Most normal average stream. I assume that has to be a 2, right? 3, yeah. 3 here, blank this, 7. You made cinnamon rolls for tomorrow? Nice. From like one of those tubes of Pillsbury Doughboy types, or you getting custom with it? You getting custom with it? This is low freak energy. Okay. We still need to fit a 1 and then 2, so okay, so so this can go to here. Block these, can't be there. 2, 2, 2, 2. Homemade, Custy, Sure Disco, oh shit, Gib. Whoa. 2020 delivery, he had that emote ready to go. Holy moly. Let's get that Addy in chat. What does that mean? That's a you got a phantom email. Oh, address. Well, wouldn't Disco need to give? Well, you could do it the opposite. Stung Tongue just mails them to you. To be fair, could do it reverse. I am willing to travel. Okay, wait. We should be able to get something here, right? 1, 2 space 1, 2, 3. Can't be 3 and block that, so 2 here. 3 space 1, 2, not enough to guarantee. I feel like I should be able to figure this out. We can block that. Those 2, 2, and then 3. You never done an overnight recipe, you hope they turn out good. Save on shipping. Delivering yourself. 1, 2 space 1, 2, 3. Confidence right there. That's some confidence. This could be a 2 or a 1. This could be a 1 or a 2, so we don't quite know. We do know that horizontally that's a 2. If it's 3 here and then space 1, 2, 3, that's guarantee. Blank. So 3 here. And then 2 here somewhere. So that means 3 here, which means 8, which means 3, which means blank, which means 8, which means 3, which means 2, which means 3, which means 2, 2, 2. That. One of these is up, one of these is not. 1 space 2 space 3. 1 space 2 space 3. This has to be a 1. This has to be a 1. This has to be a 1. Then we have 1 space 2 space 3. Can't guarantee. This is though. Boom, bam, boom. So done. Blank, blank. I guess it. No, it did have to be there, but there could also be one here. I guess I can't blank that one necessarily. But I can do those. And if I did that, then that means 1, 2, and then 3 there or there. Blank that. like that. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. This one took longer than usual. This is 5, so that's 7. This is 3, 2. Guarantee. Could be 1 or 2. 2 can't be there. That's done anyway. 1 somewhere here, and then 1 here, or is it not counting this one? I'll be counting that one. But these have to be filled in, so. Okay. That has to be a 1, so then here, 1, 1. One more 1 here, and 1 here. Let's see. Bunch of fucking. Let's see, 3, 1, 1. Okay, so 1 here. Box. Means this has to be the 2. That's 1, so block. So 1, 2, 2, 2, 1. Oh, 1. I clicked on the wrong one to end it. That's unfortunate. Literally the last block I made a mistake, which isn't even possible. But I was going too quick. Tambourine. My goat is washed. I mean, that was a really slow time. I'll be fair. That was very slow. Hard to watch. Well, how about we teach you how the game works? By doing a 5x5? Is there a 5x5? Let's do the 5x5 to start. You can see I did it in 6 seconds. This one will make sure that you get it for sure. 5x5. 5 rows, 5 columns. That means this, you fill in all 5. This, all 5. 2, you block after, because there has to be a space before you do a 1. Slow down? Alright, my bad. What do I need to redo? Do I actually need to slow down, or was that a joke? How much is a 5? 5 would be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 in a row, in each column and row in this board. So this means you have to do 5 down, which is the whole board. So you just know it's easy to fill in. Here, oh, you need to do 4, but there's 5 in the thing, but how do you know? Well, we already started from here, and you can't have a space between and then fill in, because then that would be 2 and 2. So you 4. Same thing here, you 4. Oh, this is done. There's already 2. Great. Oh, there's a 2. Oh, we got 2, so okay, we can blank. And then, oh wait, this column's already done. It's grayed out. Then we need, oh, we need 2. After this, yeah, now if we really want to fuck you up, we go to the ones that I'm not good at yet, because I haven't done much of them, and so I'm not good at them. Maybe we could do a 5x5 of color mode, which has different rules, which is fucked up. So in color mode, you don't have to have so okay, we start here. This one's easy. 5. I did that one. I got that one down. But in this one, if it's a different color as the next block, you do not need a space, which is messed up. And this, so there isn't an example of that here, but that constantly messes me up. But okay, let's see. This time, this one we just switch between the colors because there's only 5 spots. 5x5 is almost too easy to show why this mode gets fucked up, if I'm honest with you. This mode is almost too, the 5x5 is too easy to show why it's messed up. You make it look challenging. Alright. Alright then. We'll see how you do with a 10x10.
Start.
Not feeling so good about yourself now, do you? Because now these are all the same color, so you actually have to have a space. 1, then 6, then space, then. That's how you do that. Wait, how did you know to fill this in? Oh, well, because 7, you go, this is a 10 by 10, so guarantee there and there. Okay, there's a guarantee in the far left column. Guarantee fill in block. What is it? If you so smart. It's actually a very easy one to tell. You actually probably can figure it out. Guarantee block. Give me a couple of minutes. All right, I'll do other parts of the puzzle then. 1 space 1 2 3 4 5. 5 means fill in that. Means space 1 4 space 1 2 1 2 3 5. Oh my 2. No, I said the first column. You have to fill in the first one dot, just one dot in this column that's guaranteed already. No, first column. You can do this one. You can do it. Easy, you got it easy. Let's see. I can't. Hint is right here. It was this one. Because you know that 6 either has to go all the way up to here or all the way down here, so you could have guaranteed that one. Give me time? Shit. Thought it was enough time. Okay, how about another one? I just put a blank here. I put a blank here. What does that mean? What does that mean for the same column? Put a blank here because I know the 4 can't reach, so it has to be blank. That means like 1 more is good? Yes, because now if you start from the bottom, minimum 6 goes to here. He's beginning to believe, chat. Beginning to believe. He's unlocking the matrix. What are we doing here? The game is free. Your homework is to do every puzzle. That's right. Right, his homework is to do every puzzle. That. So, and that means you get this for free. And then, no more homework, please. Your brain hurts. 1 space 1 2 3 4, which means this and this and this and this. That means purple, red, blank, blank, guarantee blank, 4 blank, 5 can't go, you're dropping out. It's unfortunate. It's Among Us. It's a mug. It's Among Us is what I was supposed to say. To be fair, my colors are messed up because I have flux on. This looks like... Is this pink? Can't even tell. To me, it's like reddish. It is a mug. No. We weren't trying to do the next one. We were supposed to end the stream 20 minutes ago. But I'd put in extra effort for you. So yeah, you can see this is a cat, for example. Or we can go to some of the bigger ones. But not there. I guess I didn't do many big ones here yet, did I? Oh no, because we did some custom ones. You can have workshop ones. Of course. A bluebird. Etc. so forth. These ones are cool. These ones are not like that at all. 26 by 15. Oh my god, these are huge. Well, they go by a lot quicker though. For example, this is a free game, by the way.
Start.
This is a totally different format. You like connect the lines. You connect the lines. They have to add up to the number of blocks. It's kind of neat. Twos are the easiest. This one in general has got a lot of straight lines, so it's been kind of easier. And a little bit on the easier side. Oh, that goes there and that goes there then. See, that was fast. Music player. Yeah, these ones are very satisfying to do. They're part of it, I think, because they're different, but they're pretty fun. They're very simple, but like, you could picture it very much as a phone game too. Like, this would definitely be like a phone game. You just like drag your finger and connect all the things and stuff. Pretty neat. Jigglypuff from above. True. 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 Do 5 more. No. I'm already dead. 6? Wait a second. You're on to something. Might be on to something with that. Cut your losses now. Ugh. But for real, if you do know anyone that's doing a room, because I imagine it would be more economically reasonable to not do a singular hotel room for myself. I wasn't assuming it would be with you, because I assume you would be with your partner in crime, but if you know any of the other gang or whatever. Yeah, so I guess somewhat successful. I didn't like fully die voice wise, but I mean I basically did, because I'm not talking normal and I can feel like can feel the irritation basically. Tomorrow will be Puzzle and Dragons Monday, which everyone totally loves. Definitely, everyone loves that. I except for most of the people. You know what's funny is that a lot of the people come to the stream because of Puzzle and Dragons, and then later on they quit, and then they're like, stop playing Puzzle and Dragons on Mondays. I want to watch you do other things. But they came to the stream because of Puzzle and Dragons, so I'm like, well, what do you... Stung Tongue being an example. For sure. Stooner being another example, though they don't come by too often. Afiko. Many folks, really. Trojan Horse. I know. It's like, I gotta keep the horse out there. How am I supposed to maybe I can use that to help the throat. Wait, different type of Trojan, maybe. Anyway, make sure to moisturize the sunscreen. They already have all the other streams. SMH greedy. Make sure to moisturize your sunscreen, even in the winter. Make sure to floss your teeth. GG's, fellas. Thank you for the subscription, Mr. Disco Man, if that is your real name. Which it obviously isn't, because why would that be your real name? But, yeah, cool. I haven't been able to, I haven't like played as many normal games. I've been doing a lot of dulls and stuff because of the throat irritation. So cause what, anyway, whatever. Get some rest, folks. I know I need it. And the Patriots fucking won. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Later.